Chapter 63-94. The vehicle drove in the dark night of northern Europe for nearly 10 hours. After less than 2 hours of daytime, it quickly turned into that kind of extremely ethereal black. For the sake of convenience, the two decided to go directly to the Nordic royal family's holiday home after arriving in Lingyen. This holiday home is built on the gentle slope of the top of the hill in the north of Lingyen. A small road goes directly to the foot of the mountain, and the road ahead is blocked by an iron fence. Charlie took out the key given to him by the royal family's butler, got out of the car and opened the iron fence, and then drove all the way up the mountain. The mountain here is not high or steep. On the contrary, the mountain here is like a bowl of rice upside down on the table. Not only is the terrain very flat, but even the lines are very soft. This holiday home of the Nordic royal family is a very simple and elegant wooden building. The house is very large, with 9 bedrooms, and the living room, study, and dining room are all available. It can accommodate at least 20 to 30 people living here. Charlie and Maria parked the car at the door of the holiday home and opened the door with the key. Although no one has lived here for a long time, the royal family has a special person to ventilate and clean the house regularly. So the room is spotlessly clean. And the weather here is relatively dry. So there is no peculiar smell in the room. In the middle of the huge living room, there is a real fireplace. Unlike many people in the city who use fireplaces as a decoration element, the fireplace here is the real source of heating for the house. In winter, the mountains are covered with snow, and there is cold air from the north. So the weather here is also very cold. Charlie saw some chopped firewood next to the fireplace, so he took some and lit the fireplace. As the fire in the fireplace burned more and more vigorously, the coldness in the holiday home was gradually dispelled, and gradually reached a comfortable temperature. Maria visited the layout and structure of the holiday house, and came back to say to Charlie, "Young master, the rooms here are all very good, with complete facilities. Each floor has a large suite similar to the master bedroom. If you don't mind, why not live in the largest room on the first floor? And I will live next to you." Charlie said casually, "The largest room is for you, and I will sleep in the room next to you." Maria did not refuse, but smiled and said to Charlie, "Everything is up to you, young master." As she said that, she looked out the window and said excitedly, "Young master, look! Aurora!" Charlie looked at the window on the north side of the holiday house, and saw that outside the window on the north side of the holiday house, a wonderful light with green as the main color and color as the auxiliary color appeared in the air not far away. The light was suspended in the air and constantly deformed, just like some kind of ionization phenomenon seen by scientific researchers. When this phenomenon was spread between the sky and the earth in front of him, the shock was really exciting. This was the first time Charlie saw the aurora. It was beautiful and full of mystery. Maria excitedly pulled Charlie's hand and blurted out, "Young master, let's go out and watch." He came to accompany her to see the aurora, so how could he refuse? So he went out with her. Just now, he was watching from the window of the house, which was somewhat like a narrow view of the sky. After coming out, he found that the aurora that suddenly appeared stretched across the entire night sky. The twisting and flickering aurora was like a dreamy gauze curtain between the sky and the earth, which made Charlie intoxicated. Maria couldn't help but sigh. The house that Queen Helena lent us is really perfect. We don't need to climb over mountains to observe most of the auroras up close. For those who live at the foot of the mountain, it's not so easy to see the aurora. Not only is the scenery blocked by the mountain, but they don't even have the qualifications to go up the mountain. Charlie smiled and agreed. It seems that the royal family bought the best location in the country to watch the aurora. As he spoke, he suddenly felt a sudden pain in his head. With a buzzing sound, it seemed that something rushed out of his brain. He was rubbing his temple when Maria suddenly pointed to the sky and exclaimed, "Young master, look, the aurora has changed."